Alright y'all, so I have been traveling quite a bit lately and I haven't had a chance to do a video, so today I thought I would sit down and do a Ask Me Anything Q&A. So let's get into it. So if you are new to this channel, please take a minute and like and subscribe. All right, so as I said, I've been doing a ton of traveling and I've been getting lots and lots of questions, and so I thought I would share a few with you today. All right, so one of the questions I'm getting asked all the time is about Outlook automation. One of my very favorite ones that has recently been released is the Insights Analytics. I adore it. It makes such a huge impact. You can use it for you and for your executive, which of course, you know I'm gonna love. If you follow me on LinkedIn, I have some how-tos over there, so how-to and details on it. The concept behind it is that it's an analytical tool that reads your email, that follows up your calendar. For example, if you say, oh, I will get back to you next week on topic A, it's going to remind you and ask you, hey, you said that you were gonna do this. Is this a task? And you would click yes, it's a task, or that it's done, or no, it's not a task. Love it, right? How many times do we send emails and forget that we told somebody we were going to do something? It also looks at your calendar and says, hey, you haven't met with this person in a while. Would you like to schedule a one-on-one? Love it. It will also look at your calendar and tell you how many hours you're spending with, you know, Joe Schmo and Julie and Sandy and Thomas. So it's a great tool to help you analyze what you are doing, how you're spending your time. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. One of the other questions that I got asked in a recent trip quite a bit is, how do I get my executive to want to have a one-on-one with me? And so I've covered this in some past videos and I will link those down below. But I think the biggest thing here is that you have to show value. If you are meeting with your executive and you are unprepared and you have nothing to talk with them about, or you let them drive the meeting, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for them to see, why should I spend time, 30 minutes, an hour with this person? So you have to really show the value. Make sure that you're coming in with a list of questions that you need answered, that you're asking very strategic questions. You want to ask things like, is there anything that I need to know? Have a list of questions that you need decisions on. Get information about projects that are coming up that have deadlines. Are they prepared? Do they need to meet with anyone else? Make sure that you're in the know and that you are in the business just as much as they are. So I'm going to link the videos down below. So if you are not meeting with your executive, I really think that that's something that is a non-negotiable. You have to be meeting with them ideally for at least an hour a week. If you're not doing that, you need to make small steps to make sure that you're getting there. And if you're working with an executive who's just not interested in meeting with you, then, you know, deuces. Move on to the next one. I mean, like, legit. If you're meeting with an executive who you don't think you're ever going to be able to convince to meet with you, then it's time for you to go. Just get to stepping. You know, I get this question all the time. I've been helping a lot of people recently with email management because it's an issue that affects all of us. And I will say this, if you're in the Outlook environment, please do me a huge favor and just change up your view. I promise you that it is going to make all the difference. There's no reason that the way that you're viewing your inbox or your folders has to be static. The tools that were created in Outlook are there for a reason. They were built so that the tool could be dynamic, but they're only dynamic if you use them. So if you followed me for any amount of time, you know that I absolutely advocate changing your inbox view to look by type instead of just by date. I think if you are viewing by date, it's a big miss. So it's definitely not what I would say is the best practice, but you know, look by type, look by, if you're cleaning out your inbox, make sure you're looking from, if I'm in my to-do folder, then I'm looking by the due date. So there are lots of different ways that you can view your inbox, and it's easy to change. So it's just one click so that you can sort or filter by a specific type. So today, this is a short and sweet video. That's all we've got for today. If you have questions that you'd like for me to answer related to the administrative profession or to the Microsoft environment, please leave a message down below. If you haven't done so already, please take a second to like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all soon. Thanks, y'all. Bye.